welcome to Mouse Clicks and Munchies. No, Fumbles and Fames, guys. I think that's what we heard in the silence after the intro there. I am your host, Dungeon Master Ben, and with me tonight we have Fausto.
Hi everyone, I'm Fausto, and tonight I will play Zardos, the barbarian Trident, follower of Poseidon.
Yes, he's very enthusiastic. We love him. We also have Kevin.
Evening, guys. Tonight I will be Everil again, the Tempest Cleric of Thor.
Indeed. We have Yura.
Who will be playing Mauritius, the Kensai warrior monk person.
And of course we have Sten.
I'll be playing Gak, the Birdman Ranger.
And off camera, perhaps for the last time, depending on how the Cyber Monday sales go, we have Eric!
Hey, I'm playing your poor old druid who don't have money. I.e. just Ileana the Tiefling, if you're wondering.
Very, very good. And guys, before we get too deep into this game, we have to give the usual fair warning that we are not associated with Wizards of the Coast LLC, the current custodians of Dungeons and Dragons. So, in other words, this is not an official D&D stream, but we love D&D and we're going to play some. And in fact, if you are in the chat, you also have the ability to gain XP and redeem those XP to do things like cheers us, or are you mocking me? No, I'm kidding.
No.
Yes.
Look here, you son of a bitch.
The mischief is beginning. Alright. In any case, guys, where we last left our heroes, and they truly are heroes, it seems, because they managed to utterly defeat the and prevent the coming of Yancy Bin, the elemental prince of air.
He was a dick anyway.
He was a dick anyway. And closed the portal forever by throwing the evil artifact through the portal, which seemed to be effectual in closing it off, preventing Yancy Bin from accessing the prime material plane.
I mean, throwing sharp objects at people is usually an effective way of killing them.
Indeed.
Or stopping them.
And amongst liberating the Waterdavian noble that Zardos had once become quite familiar with, showing the dance of the Seven Sharks, priest dream, I believe, unfortunately. But anyway, you can all imagine it's quite a show, involving a bit of that mist
No, I'm
generation.
good.
The
Look,
best thing
I
about
might have to
Triton-
travel with him, but that doesn't mean I have to think about him.
Yeah, and the best thing about Tritons is they're smaller than average, so it's not that bad.
Smarter than average?
Smaller than average.
Smaller. Well, I think I must be an exception here because let me check my card sheet. 6'5".
That's big for Triton.
Sorry, 6'4".
In other words,
Oh,
Bigfoot 5.
6'5", yeah. You know what they say?
It's like the average height is 5 foot.
Big
Well,
feet, big nose,
I am
right?
anything but average, my friend.
Overcompensating.
Yes,
Clearly.
hence the mighty Zardos.
Yeah.
Predicating it at every opportunity. In any case, indeed they are proving to be heroes because they attracted the attention of Poseidon himself, who has restored our heroes to full health and allowed them to quickly reflect on their heroism, and they have attained 11th level just as the earth itself begins to shake, and they are reminded that there is but one prince of the apocalypse left who may threaten all the Faerun, and that is
He also
Ogamok.
might be stoned.
He is definitely stoned, and he's going to stone you if you're not careful.
Don't tempt me.
Oh, did I not update the graphics? Oh well, they are at
Okay.
level. I thought I updated it last time. Okay, whatever. In any case,
Failure.
In any case, you guys have made your way back through the Howling Caves and managed to climb back up to the Fane of the Eye. And as you do so, you see that the ceiling of these caverns are sort of like shards of rock are sort of like breaking free as the earth shakes, a reminder of what is coming. And you guys had better hurry up. So you know that the windy passage to the south, it's actually the carcass of an ancient purple worm, and leading up into the air temple. So you assume the way forward is to the east. What do you do?
The only way is forward.
The only way is forward.
Go.
I'm not-
So the only way is in this hall, or
This way.
that way. Okay, then we should go that way.
Yeah.
Doop-a-doop-a-doo-doo-doo.
But we were. Oh, I went into first.
So you arrive
but-
back in a cavern.
Well, yeah, we are coming from here, right?
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. This is the cavern where you defeated the harpies. And you can sort of hear, let's see, from... Give me some perception checks.
Perception check.
I don't have that.
We
Oh.
go.
Not actually shit at it.
Well, I'm not shit at it. I just rolled bad.
That is a
Yeah,
bad roll.
I don't have it.
Okay. So...
Bam.
An 18 is not bad. Mauritius sort of like puts his hand to the ground and feels the vibrations. And you concentrate, focusing your senses, trying to gain an insight into which direction Ogumuk might lie. And your conclusion is that you can hear the sound of dripping water coming from the south. But that the vibrations themselves seem to be leading back towards the north through the dark veil of shadows up these stairs, which you had noticed at the way from which you had come.
Let's go then.
Right, let's go. My spider senses are telling. I do think we should
There
move
is like
up
a
here.
wall of darkness still.
There is.
Right.
Dare you
We've
step
gone
through it?
through those before.
Okay, so then
let's
let
do
them
that.
just do it again.
Yes.
There, I
wow.
dared.
As before, it feels quite unnatural, but you have conquered this fear before. Should I move Gak along as well, perhaps?
Might help.
There's some mighty splatters on
That
the
is-
floor, though.
Yeah. Did we do that?
Yes, you
Probably.
did that.
Okay, very well. Then
This
it's good.
this was a site of many battles between cultists. So
Very well.
So this is next kind of gray blackish curtain thing.
yes, you have
Let's
been in
get
this
on
room.
through.
Let's go.
Right.
Ah, yeah, the statue of the Dark Elf or something.
Yeah, with the amorphous body and tentacles that would
Yeah.
please a certain someone in a different group.
And we are still going north, right, Maurice?
Well,
I'm
perhaps
checking with my key.
perhaps
Ah,
now
okay.
is a time to take another perception check.
Oh, sure.
I'm licking a stone.
Nope. It's good, it's good. Let's do all the low
Yes,
rolls of the perception
Evro.
check. Let's save all the 20s for the crits.
Everil, you are concentrating, calling out to the son of Odin to aid you, and you hear a faint voice. You can't be quite sure whether it is indeed he, but you are compelled to take your hammer and touch it to the ground, and you feel through it the vibrations. And then as you raise the hammer back up again, your finger is pointing towards this curtain of darkness.
That's a big one.
Yeah, it's no bigger than the other ones. It's just there's a bit of shadow around the corner.
Ah,
Right.
it was hiding in the darkness. Hate it when darkness does that.
Alright.
Darkness hiding in the dark.
Praise Thor.
Alrighty, I'll
Now,
take a
get
dodge
ready.
action and
Let's
step
step
through.
through. Okay.
Presto?
Ah, there's nothing there.
There's a door.
Oh, a door.
However,
Adorable.
Whatever
Now.
shall we do?
you have passive perceptions that are by far suitable to hear that on the other side of this door, coming somewhere from inside here, you hear some booming voices.
Don't knock on the door.
Ah, you're cheating!
Yes.
No, I'm not. You're just bad at this game.
I'll
Possible.
wager a gold piece. It's an Etten.
Playing with himself.
As
Yeah.
they do.
All
Oh
right.
god, I hope they're not playing with themselves.
Do you
Well, I
open the
guess,
door, or what do you do?
Avril, if you don't mind, I shall kick in the door.
Be my guest.
I will kick in the door.
Okay.
Not an Etin.
Not
Just
an
two
Essen.
idiots.
In fact,
If only someone had taken me up on that wager.
if only. Weird crystals jut from the walls and the floor of this ancient hall, giving off a violet light. On the eastern side, these crystals form a distinct doorway or gate, beyond which the floor slopes downward, and you can hear this crystalline humming that sort of is in tune to these vibrations that definitely seem stronger here. And two huge bedrolls and barrels full of provisions sit in the southern corner of the room, and you see that there is a strange game of sorts where two hill giants seem to be bickering over some sort of game. You see two sort of like a hash coordination, and they're sort of marking different sections of it.
Tic-tac-toe.
It could be something equivalent to that.
Greetings, my giant friends.
Huh? Oh, I want to play with these little guys. Hey, Poony Bones, want to play?
Of course, this is my favorite game.
Oh, I'm Cog, and this is Mo.
I am Zardos. I am here to play with you.
Okay, want to make some bets?
Of course.
Okay, what kind of bets?
What do you like, money or goods?
We do the shinies. We do the 10 goldy shinies.
Shinies, very well. We have shinies, I think.
Okay. So
What are
let's-
you guys doing here apart from playing? Like, do you live here?
We is working for the sneaky head guy, and we is guarding that.
Where is he? Where is the snaky eye guy?
He's down there.
Pointing
Well,
where?
maybe we should ask
They're
him if we
pointing
can
down
play
into
with them
to this
first.
tunnel.
If they're working, he'll probably take a dim view of us hashing things out.
I'm like, hey, that tunnel seems pretty narrow for the two of you. Can you even go to him?
We's playing a game now.
No, of course, but I mean, like, if he calls you, can you like go to him through that tunnel? That's where they were pointing, right here.
We does the squeezy.
Oh, you squeezed there. Okay. But so I look inside the tunnel. See, it looks like a dead hand. Am I?
Oh, Zardes, you should play a game with us.
Yeah, of course. I'm just wondering, like, that doesn't seem to be the right way.
It is
do
right
you-
way.
But I pointed it. I said, look, it's a dead hand. It's closed. How do you go there?
Play game. You're
Let's play a
hurting
game.
head.
Okay, let's play a game. Okay, very well. Let's do this.
They do seem quite riled up. Like they start smashing their great clubs against the ground with
No, I
impatience.
completely understand it. We should be playing.
Alright.
Game sounds fun.
So this game requires just a straight intelligence check.
All right. I don't think we are the smartest party, right?
Please don't lose.
Don't lose with the hill giants. That would be
So
terrible.
Zardas, make your check.
But is
I
it
mean-
really dictator? Shouldn't we like really play? 0. Okay, very well. I don't think I can equal that, but I will do my best. A 15.
You cheated! Ah! Okay.
But no, that's the thing I wanted to say. Can I voluntarily lose?
Oh,
Can I make
okay.
them win?
Yes, but in which case I want you to make a deception check with
Deception.
advantage.
Okay, very well.
He's so good at winning, he loses. Obviously.
16.
All right. So they both sort of like stare at you and they're like, ha ha ha! The blue man is a dum dum! Ha ha!
You guys are so smart.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thanks for playing.
No, that's nothing. I mean, I like
Pay
to
up.
learn a thing.
Pay up. Pay up.
Yes, what 10 shinies, right?
Pay up. Yeah.
I give them 10 shinies each.
Yeah.
Uh,
You real dum dum, he pay each of us.
You like shinies?
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? Maybe I can give you 10 more shinies each if you bring me to your boss. Because, I would like to speak with him.
No.
Why not?
He said, no bother. And stop. What was the name of the one we were meant to stop? The blue guy? Dardas?
Never heard of him.
Wait a minute.
No, this
Yeah, when they mention the blue guy, I look at Andrew. I say, this guy?
He Dardas? Zardas and Dardas. Yeah, that's the one. We have to kill him.
Didn't he say that you have to bring him to him?
No, very clear. Kill, eat.
No. But I mean,
that blue guy is Evral, not
giant.
Zardas.
Giant is your language, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the other guy he was speaking common. Maybe you misunderstood him. I try, to confuse them a bit. I say,
Yeah,
I
sure.
think, because in giant the same word means bring. So you may be making a grave mistake if you would kill him. You should bring him to him.
Okay.
Are you sure he didn't say Zada's bring feet?
Make another deception check.
You just said
me or Evral or
something.
No, you make a deception check first, though,
me? Ah, yeah, okay, sure.
since you're trying to confuse them.
Yeah, sure. 10.
Oh, well, never mind, I'm not
Ah.
anything.
Zardas makes sense.
Yeah.
But we don't want to do the squeezy.
Yeah, then again, that's the thing. I mean, maybe you may also be right. I think the best thing it is that if I bring him there, and then you don't have to take responsibility for it. You just tell me where I can find him, and I will bring bad blue guy to him, and you will be free to stay here, play, and since you're doing such a great job, I will add another 20 shinies. Here you go. And I put another 20 shinies in their hands. You're doing a wonderful job, and I'm sure that your boss is proud with you. Where did you say I had to go to bring Everal to?
Do you guys understand, Giant?
Nope.
I do.
I
All right.
don't.
In which case, Gak, you hear a conversation with it like, but he too stupid to win. Is he smart enough to take him to the Snake Man? I like
Yeah,
Chinese.
he's good at bringing prisoners to snake people.
That bird can talk.
Yes. Can talk.
Maybe the bird is smart. Maybe.
Hey, maybe I should bring them both because they're both blue.
Do you have shinies?
What? Yes.
You also give shinies?
Okay.
Ah, he very smart. Okay, we trust Birdman that speak giant. Yeah.
I will pass them both silver coins.
Then they turn to Zardas and they pat you on the head and Like, good Zardes, yes, you take him. You're very smart. Good boy.
Wow,
Shinies.
thank you.
Shinies.
So where
Shinies.
to?
Down passage.
This passage. It's closed. There is no way to go here.
No, there
how do you
is.
go?
It does continue down.
Let's have a look.
doesn't.
It's not on this map file, though, but it continues down. I
Ah,
promise
okay.
you.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't see any stairs going down.
It was in the opening description
All
of
right,
the room.
sure.
No one listens
So
to
we
me.
go there.
All right. In which case, you guys start heading down. Let me just quickly copy you over to a new
I
map.
don't know very much about these crystal things, but if any of you arcane folk could like look them over and see if they could be of any harm to us, that would be nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
can I give it a try?
Are they shining or something?
All right, hang on a second. They are shining somewhat. Let me just position everyone. So you guys see these crystals, and they essentially, let's see. You seem to be going down a sort of natural cavern, which is distinguished by these seams of luminous violet crystal. It seems like they're being transformed by some kind of magic, and bizarrely, they don't quite seem to be static. Like, they seem to move subtly. And as you feel the earth shake, you see some of the crystals start growing, but not in a way that it would be threatening. It's more like this influence seems to be growing through the earth itself, and almost like in a geological sense seems to be sort of like stretching outwards, like it's expanding.
All right.
But as you come into like you follow this passage down into the depths of the earth, and the rough walls of the cavern rise into a vaulted ceiling hung with stalactites and clumps of slender luminous crystals that bathe the cavern in a soft violet light. Passages lead east, back the way you came, and to the west. And in the western passage is a pair of 20-foot tall stone statues of rough-hewn humanoids, their faces grim masks of forbiddance. Next to each statue is a human guard encased in stone armor, and in front of them is some kind of ambulatory rodent who is holding up a necktie.
Wait a second.
Hurrah!
He will
Hi
step
there.
forward and look at that rodent, kind of confused. Is that an awakened rat? Mouse? Kind of like looks at it in the
Please,
distance.
this is the most highest quality. Really, please, why it would be such a lovely compliment to that stone armor you have.
You know what? How much is it, little rat?
Huh? He turns around, and you see he's more like a weasel than a rat. And he's sort of like blinded by the light you guys are carrying, and you see immediately that the guards sort of stand to attention and level their halberds. And he's like, "Ah, discerning eye! Yes, simply 3 copper pieces. And the way we know these are of such quality that I got a single gold piece for one of them last time I sold one."
No, I'm gonna incite this poor little guy, but I'm probably gonna
Now,
end
if
up buying
you
it.
could
It's
please just
true.
lower that
That's
light
rude.
a little bit, it's really hurting my eyes.
Alright.
And as this conversation is going on, you hear the statue starting to shake and move.
We come in peace.
And
Um,
the guards point at you and say, "They are the ones killing folk amongst glory."
We are not the ones you're looking for.
Oh, you are.
This is not the
don't
party
run
you're
off with a tie yet.
These guys are most certainly on high alert right now. So
Alright.
it's initiative time, boys.
Like
Okay.
I couldn't
Poor Mr.
not talk to
Scuttler.
this poor little guy. Damn it!
Okay, let's get this set up. And we might zoom in a little bit
Oh,
more.
God.
See
I
the
should have
battle.
summoned before we came down here.
Yes,
How
you
long does
should.
the summon work for?
Up to an hour,
Oh god.
Right.
but it takes me a minute to do.
You haven't got a minute, you feel. At least not right now.
I mean, I do. You guys just deal with it. I'll be over here.
Okay, so let us see about sorting this. And Mauritius would be... Well, let's see. Mauritius or Gak? Who has the higher dex? I'm guessing you both have a 20.
Yeah, I have a 20.
I also have 20, but one of the Earth Elementals had a natural 20. Doesn't that move them up in the initiative order?
Nope.
Well,
You guys
rip.
you got 10 more than him.
He's got a 19.
Okay.
So Mauritius, since it has sorted you first, I guess we'll just give that one to you.
Hurrah! Let's see, how much movement does this... Whoa, okay. I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Dash action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Kill the rat.
Don't let them hurt Mr. Scuttlers.
Key point
Scullers.
patient defense, and I flick a coin back at the rat, going like, "Run! Why are you? Ah!"
Oh, we need an initiative for him. Oh well, I just tried to click on the stream instead of the actual character. Note to self, does not work. Alright. He's in the 9 somewhere. Hey, wait, why is Gak last all of a sudden?
Reasons.
Okay, so you are not attacking right now, if I understand. You're being protective.
If I take my dash action, I don't have an attack action left, so.
Alright. In which case, we go to Gak.
Okay.
This
How
cavern...
high is this cave?
Yeah, I knew this question was coming. The ceilings are 30 feet high, so you do have enough room to maneuver your great bow.
Okay. I will maneuver up into the sky. Or, well, in...
Sky is probably
Yeah.
not the right way to go. You probably are dodging a little bit through, like, stalactites, but,
Yeah. Let's see what I'm attack. I'll attack the northern elemental.
Alright. It is an elemental, so your elemental damage will apply.
Let's see. First. Close it. I need to check. Yes, it's in range. I will start with my hunter's mark. Since for once I haven't forgotten it. Just a level 1, of course. That's good enough.
Yep.
And then start shooting.
Okay. So both of those will hit, and I believe you get an extra one. Yes.
Yes.
So they all hit. Shit. Okay, how much is this?
26, 21, 28. Plus 2, plus 6.
And then 12 for the damage versus elementals, I take it.
Yes. Ah, yeah.
So
Wait, did I miscount?
Yeah, no, sorry, I did. I was starting.
Ah, yeah.
Go
Plus
for it. It's you.
12 is
101.
yeah, 101.
That's a good.
Right,
That's a good
yeah.
start. I guess.
Fucking hell.
Zadas looks at this and says, "I should have picked up a bow."
Yeah, chips of earth are falling from his giant body. That's for sure. Crikey. Yeah. Okay. 101 damage. Is that like the biggest DPR so far?
At least for me it is.
So
I
that was
mean,
the black one.
So it's the other elemental's turn, and since it's
bad.
right next to Mauritius, it's going to lunge at you, and it's going to try and slam you twice.
With disadvantage.
Both of them miss as you definitely just dodge out of the way, ducking and
Don't
weaving.
touch my hamster!
And keeping the weasel hamster. He could be a giant.
It could be anything,
mini-
really. I'm just
giant
gonna go
miniature
through an entire
mutant
list of
space head.
rodents.
In any case, his turn is done, and the mighty Zardas
All right.
will be
I
outdone.
guess let's go and face this elemental. I think it's a bit premature to rage, so I will just go reckless.
No,
Guy.
it's never premature to rage.
Remember, kids, don't ever
Don't
premature
ever
rage.
prematurely rage.
If you
Okay.
do, you might want to see a doctor.
Here we go. I've got 16 on the elemental.
That unfortunately does not penetrate its rather thick earthen hide.
All right. Then I will attack him again. I did click. Yeah. Oh, that's even
This
worse.
time it's even worse. Yes, you just swing completely wide.
And then I will make a step. No, I will stay there. No, I will make a step there. Yep, like that.
Mr. Scuthers is like, "Ooh," takes the coin, and he will, just for the sake of it, he's going to try and do a disengage action back in this direction as he scampers off. And then he's like holding up
Hey,
the
my
tie to
tie!
Ayu.
I gave you that coin! Go back here, you filthy nut muncher!
I'm very confused by this transaction. Perhaps we can sort it out after these ambulatory earthen creatures are defeated.
Of course, little guy.
The almost completely destroyed elemental glides through the earth and erupts back up behind Mauritius, flanking him, and tries to strike out. A 17 and a 26. That will
That
probably get through. So you'll just dodge out of the way of his first blow right in time for your face to connect with this huge earthen fist. So you take 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oof.
And the Black Earth God, right next to Zardas, maneuvers around to the other side and brings down his... he's got a Morning Star, sorry. So he strikes out with his Morning Star. A 24 might hit with 7 piercing damage.
All right.
And Ayu, you see the panicked creature in front of you. It is your turn.
Ayu will kind of step forward, just in front of it. She'll kind of just like kneel down, just start petting it on its head, take the little tie, hand it a gold coin, and just cast Fairy Fire behind her. I'm gonna try to catch the top 3 and Mauritius. I'm not gonna try to hit Zardas. I don't trust Zardas to dodge properly.
Okay. So
Actually,
I guess-
you can take me. That's okay. I mean, if it's easier for you.
I
He's
just want to hit
already
the 2 big
reckless.
things.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Mm.
Okay, up to
Well,
you. Up to you.
5, 10, 15. If I can, I'll hit as many as I can then.
Let's see, we need a...
Ah, shite. What is the DC?
17.
Yeah, but actually a 20-foot
Oh,
cube.
for fuck's sake.
Didn't you take the dodge action?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
this is not an attack action for you.
Yep, but dodge is an advantage on dexterity saving throw.
It is.
And I should probably roll a saving throw.
It looks like they all failed.
Yeah, also that was a saving throw, so yeah,
Yeah,
you had succeeded
I
anyhow.
think I managed.
Everything is bathed in a kind of purplish blue light.
No, I already
It
put
like
yellow
flicks between the... Yeah, that's fine. But it flicks between like a violet and a blue.
on. Alright.
Otherwise, she's not paying attention to the fight behind her at all.
So yes, they are lit up by fairy fire, and seem to be somewhat easy to hit. So in that case, Everil, you look up and see the battle unfolding before you. You've had the time to tactically consider what your role will be. What do you do?
I will run up a bit closer, and I will cast Shatter here, which should take out the
The two
Earth Element
guys.
guards. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, take out is a bit too much, but
It may not be. He is rather barely holding it together right now, you notice. So make
That's-
your, what is it, a spell save? Or,
yeah, it's I'll cast it at 3rd level.
okay.
So
Constitution.
they have to make a Constitution save, and the Earth Elemental has disadvantage.
Okay, so let's roll some Constitution saves for that. So the Earth Elemental got a 7, and the Black Earth Girl got a 19. So
Wow.
the Earth Elemental takes the full damage,
Yes.
and you hear the crack of thunder that sounds like the rolling of Thor's chariot across the heavens, and you see this. The Earth Elemental just explodes from the force of this, magic. The Black Earth God sort of just like shields himself and takes half the damage. So that
Yes.
would be 8. And he sort of just slides back slightly, but keeps his ground with impressive form. And it is in fact his turn, and he sort of like points towards you, but he moves into a position of flanking, stepping over the earth to swipe at Mauritius with his Morning Star. 22.
I do think you will find that I still have advantage, like imposing disadvantage on him.
You're
so that
correct. So that's an
cancels
8
out.
and a 10. So
So
yes,
that kind of doesn't hit me worth shite.
it kind of definitely doesn't hit you.
Look at him dodging.
Gak, you see your targets
Death
lit up
Toucher.
like Christmas trees.
Feet on
Yes.
You know what Christmas is.
And my target exploded, so I'll move my hunter's mark onto the guard, the lit up one.
Poor guy.
21.
You strike him with your arrow. He is a human.
25.
25,
29.
29, isn't it? And
Wait,
oh, you're reading out the second one, or
yeah, I was reading out the attack
Yeah.
roll on the second one.
don't do that yet, because you have Hunter's Mark on it, right?
Yes.
Roll your Hunter's Mark first.
Okay.
So that is 31, right? Damage.
Yes.
And he had 31 hit points.
Hey!
Aha, okay.
So
Yeah,
you
okay,
slay him
that
with your
was-
first arrow, and you notch the next one in. What do you aim at? You see, the elemental is lit up.
Yeah, the lit up elemental.
Alright, so that one lands in a vulnerable spot, causing this fissure to crack in the earth elemental, and he takes an additional 32, right?
Yes.
Okay. Seems to be superficial damage just yet. And you sort of like hover, ducking between the stalagmites. And Mauritius, you find yourself no longer flanked. And in fact, the
That's
elemental
always
in front of you seems
Nice
vulnerable.
thing to do. Well, I don't think I necessarily need to flank him. But I'll move up a few steps to make sure nothing's in the tunnel ahead. And let's see what my swordie does. Hurrah, it hits.
You have an advantage.
Hurrah! You do have advantage. So you might want to
Trouble.
check that again just to see if you might
There we
crit.
go, that's the second one.
Yes,
Nice.
well, not really any better, but the 21 certainly connects for 7 slashing damage. And do you want to roll your additional attacks?
Let's see. Monk. Oh god.
Hmm.
There we go. That's everything I have.
Okay, so a 13 is ineffective, but your final strike does land for another 9 bludgeoning damage, which is magical.
There we go.
It is its turn, and it sort of like just turns around slowly and back at Zardas, not knowing quite who to attack. So let's roll a d2. And a 1 is Zardas and a 2 is Mauritius. So
there.
Mauritius,
Big
it
fellow.
gives you a backhand. You're not dodging anymore though, are you?
Nope.
So it slams into you for 14 damage and follows that up with a miss. But
That's
you definitely feel that blow. Zardas.
Okay, I will go on the not shiny one, this one,
Okay.
but I will still attack him recklessly.
Alright.
I'm class 16,
16 is not enough to get past his armor.
and armor class 22,
That, however, definitely lands.
22 points damage.
Alright, yes, he's definitely hurting there. You see the blood seeping through cracks in his stone armor.
Right, that was me.
Mr. Scuthers is like, and will scamper off to hide behind a stalagmite on the ground near the entrance. And the Black Earth God is very upset with you, so he's going to swing at you with his mace. If this window will open. So a 17 and a 23. So the 23, I believe, lands for 7 damage.
Alright.
And we're back to Ayu, who has a back turned to this conflict at the moment. What does Ayu wish to do?
She'll kind of just stand up. She was fishing something out of her bag when Mr. Scuthers kind of scampered. I was like, oh, well, okay, fair enough. Stands up, she'll turn around and she'll frostbite. That should have an X. No, that's right.
Who are you trying to frostbite, though?
Bottom guy.
Alright, the bottom guy. So let's give him a constitution save and see how he does. You got a 20! So that means no damage, right?
Not a damn thing happens.
Yes, he just seems to be particularly resistant to your attack. Everil, boosted by the confidence of your last magical strike of divine power, what will you do with this inspiration? Not
I will
literal
run up to the,
inspiration.
I will run up to the guard and get into a flanking position
All right.
and try to strike him down with the mighty kill mini. For a 15-15.
All right. A 15, however, is unfortunately not enough to get through his armor.
Yeah, probably. Let's see, what else can I do? Nah, that's gonna be it.
Alright, it seems our heroes are saving themselves for a big fight up ahead. Gak!
No.
Yes. So, did you remove 3 damage from the elemental?
What?
I shouldn't have rolled my hunter's mark on the last round on it.
Oh, okay. You mean
I
give
already
him
put
back
it-
3 damage?
Yeah, give him back 3 health. I put it in the chat, but I wasn't sure if you read it.
Alright, it doesn't matter that much, but go.
Okay. Does Hunter's Mark also double on a crit? I'm not sure.
Yes,
It does.
every die.
Great. That's 33, 39, 43.
All right, 43 points of damage. It looks like its integrity is not what it used to be. You just keep hammering these arrows into this fissure, splitting more and more of it, the earth elemental apart, crumbling dirt and glittering geodes fall out. And your second attack also strikes
22.
plus.
That's 28 damage.
Alright. Yes, this thing is barely holding together. Mauritius, will you land a final blow, perhaps?
Well, one can try. Punch.
Hey!
For some reason, my
Please.
punching's more efficient than my swordy things.
So you channel your key, metaphorically, into your hand and just hit it at sort of the base of what would be its spine, and you just see this fissures open up where Gak had previously sort of created a vulnerability, and you fully exploit it, and this thing just bursts in 5 different directions, crumbling to the
These
ground.
things are pretty fragile.
And I
Yeah.
haphazardly swing my sword at one of the rocks, going like, "Ha! Look, I'm a sword master." And then I take 2 steps and punch the guard in the face.
Okay.
As it should be.
You rolled the second hit there, right? So that sword.
No, my swordy thing was to strike one of the stones to explain to people that I actually do.
Oh, okay.
Sword
So it was a
thing.
dragonbone longsword of exposition.
Yeah.
Your unarmed strike lands. Unfortunately, if you had used a different weapon like that 11 damage, you would maybe not be standing. But he is now.
Too bad. I have to make myself look good, you know.
We can all imagine the smile creeping over Zardos' face as he realizes he can press the advantage now.
Zardas is, a bit. It's still gauging his strength here. 13 points of damage. He will
13.
kill this man without a smile on his face. Like matter-of-factly, as it's a job, as it's reaping grain in a field.
the rock elemental.
No, it's just like this is a distraction, guys. We need to focus on something bigger here. Also, Gak can kill everything by himself, so
You have slain all 4 of your enemies, and you see that the very wary Mr. Scuthers scampers back, and he's like, "Ah, you really are mighty warriors! Very
Where's
good.
my tie?
Yes,
Mr.
the tie is here. The tie is here."
the tie has come.
Mr.
For you to
Zardos.
lip sync for
Oh,
your
I
life.
recognize you people. But Mr. Zardos, why are you not wearing my tie?
I made a gift of it to a person that was very important to me.
Oh, that is a very noble thing. Can you roll a deception check, please?
I'm not even sure I'm lying, but
I don't even remember this thing.
I
might not have
definitely don't remember you giving it away. Oh, God. It's a
19.
19. Yeah, okay.
yes,
It's like,
yes.
that is a very, very noble thing to do. Of course, it was a
Lying
wonderful
comes
gift.
naturally to
And
me.
I hope you'll feel it was worth the exorbitant sum you felt willing to pay for such a fine piece of.
It
of
was
neckwear.
worth every single coin I paid.
Oh, that is
literally.
wonderful.
Literally a single coin.
Hmm. I was hoping there would be more customers here, but it seems
don't
I
think
need
they're
to
into
replenish my
ties.
stock.
Yeah. Maybe you should try in Riverguard Keep. There's a bunch of people there who love uniforms.
Ooh, I also love uniforms. Do they have any dashing neckwear?
Not yet.
Just make
I'm
sure.
sure
to
that's
tell
where
us
you
the
can
data
come in.
sent
This
you.
seems like a fantastic opportunity.
I think you need to find a place with more fighters.
Yes, this
Because
sounds like
Thai-
just the place.
TIE fighters, they would be like.
Oh my god, that was so bad. I feel almost like rewarding some inspiration for that one, but I can't quite bring myself. Well, it's so bid you all adieu, and please say hi to Yora,
Yeah.
who created me. Bye bye.
Good time.
Before he leaves, I will flick him a gold just for being so damn cute.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Ta-da!
That's prostitution.
It's only prostitution when sexual activity is involved. Otherwise, it's an escort service.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Not to be
Mauritius is
confused with
I
pretty
must
good word.
remember
service.
this next time.
Yora's partner is watching the stream.
You have to believe that, right? Okay,
All right, guys.
All right.
You see the tunnel before you.
Let's.
And
Did
the
they have
enemies.
anything on them? These guards.
They did not. Their armor crumbled. They
Sometimes
had
I
some
ask
maces.
for loot. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Sometimes you get.
Basically, all they had was this swanky bandana tie that I'm tying around my head as we head on deeper in.
Okay. Those of us
Mauritius is
that
our
wear
Thai boxer now.
those of us that wear armor. Now look around. Maybe Avril, you should disguise yourself as one of these Earth guys.
As I've mentioned in the past, when they die, their armor actually crumbles.
Ah, crumble. Okay.
Yes.
No, well, unless you want to cover yourself in dust.
Well,
I guess.
if you want someone to be disguised, then
Yeah.
I will pull my wings in against my back and cast disguise self.
Yeah, but okay, let's think about this. Like, and then.
Yeah. Now what? I mean,
Okay, you like to take the initiative, Gak. That's commendable of you. Yeah, maybe like you could be. You
I
could be
can.
one of these guards and give us some advantage, like
Yeah, I
you
can
pretend.
try and scout ahead somewhat.
Do you speak their language?
Which language is that?
Were they speaking something
Te-
Terran-like? Oh, I speak
Terran.
primordial. Though.
Yeah, I speak primordial as well.
Okay, then maybe this can work. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, but Auran.
But what's
Yeah,
our
Auran primordial.
what's our story? Like, you are a guard and we are.
Tenacious D.
If you give me a minute, I can summon a fae of some type that can also disguise itself. You might know them as a hag.
Oh, maybe that's
They're-
the thing.
They're not very nice creatures. In fact, they're downright evil, but could be used to our advantage.
Maybe
What?
that's the thing. Let's play it smart. Like,
Ah.
now you are a guard. Why don't you go ahead
Yeah.
and kind of scout the place? Then you can tell us, what's going on and how many people are there and stuff like that.
What kind of hag are we talking about?
It is. What it is? It's the Annis hag that I could summon. I'm asking if people want me to. I'm not doing it right now.
But will she?
No, but
will
I
she
need to
then-
prepare in case you do.
If I summon her, she will follow every command I give her, as long as it's not too far outside of what she would normally do. So, say I can't make her save an orphanage, but I can tell her to kill people.
Alright.
If I lose concentration, there's a very good chance she could turn on us and try to kill us.
Alright. I mean,
I can
It's
also
not
just summon
bad.
a giant crab.
what? That's like not at all what we need
Not
now.
at all.
Well, maybe I can ride a giant
Later.
crab. Do
Not
these
what we
guys
did
ride
now.
giant crabs?
Hey,
No, but
I'm
we
just
can
giving you
eat
options here.
giant crab.
That no. Are you kind of like bap Mauritius on the nose? No, bad.
No, I mean, what I would like to have here is some
Would be a good party though.
information. So maybe,
Yeah. I can have a look ahead and
maybe Gak, you can do this first. In the meanwhile, I don't know. I mean, it would be good to have her How long will she stay?
I can keep her here for up to an hour.
For 1
The
hour.
only thing we have to keep out for is I can't lose concentration.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm a bit worried about. That's what I'm saying. Maybe let's keep this as our.
I can also summon beasts with this. Pretty powerful beast too. Or I can just summon an elemental if you'd prefer. Rock elemental, per se.
There was that beast that the pirate showed us, the large lizard. That was interesting.
What's that?
I can summon up to a mammoth.
A mammoth. That would be nice.
Yeah, kind of difficult to fit in these halls, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
It is
let's
something.
see.
Nicer.
Let's see
I
what
can also
Gax
turn
is.
you guys into a mammoth if you wish.
Can you tell me it's not a T-Rex?
I can. DM.
Isn't a T-Rex like CR8 or something?
I have polymorph that I've had in my back pocket.
Yeah, but I would say you have not actually seen a T-Rex.
Alright.
Then I cannot.
But you have seen a mammoth?
That's more likely because like you are close to the north, and
Alright,
they would be
okay.
more likely.
Have you seen? Now, hear me out. Hear me out. Have you seen a panda?
But wait, you're not the beastie kind of druid anyway, right?
I am the shepherd. I'm all
No,
about
but
summoning.
she has the polymorph spell.
Ah,
Okay, but that's
so
also a
it's
nice
not
trick.
me
But
turning myself, it's turning
I would
people.
say let's have first. If we have way to scout ahead, if you have any magic that can look ahead. For the moment, we have got these guys. Maybe that will do. See how far you can go, and then
Yeah.
All I can say is I
Um,
need at least a minute up heads up so I can do this spell. It takes time.
I won't move too far away in case my cover gets blown somehow. But yeah,
maybe
staying
we
too
can
close
stay
near
at like
you will
we can
also
stay
not
at
be
like
good.
6 feet from
I-
you.
I
That's
still
right.
have the
Maybe a
circuit
bit
of insignia.
more, or at least behind the previous corner or
Yeah.
something, so your lights aren't seen.
What did you say, Avril?
I still have the circuit of insignia. I can
Yeah.
the sign of the earth cult on it.
Okay.
I
Oh,
wish
maybe.
it did.
The guards from the Earth cult that we've run into so far, were they wearing lanterns or anything, or no lights?
no, and in fact, you recall that the monks that you fought way back when at the monastery also were capable of sort of sensing through the earth itself.
Ah, yes, right.
But you guys had lights.
And these guys, these guards that we fought, like, could they see in the darkness?
You guys weren't fighting in the darkness. For one thing, this cavern is letting off some dim light.
Something
And-
like.
And then secondly, you guys have light on you.
Yeah, of course.
And I have 90 feet dark vision, so
Yeah, okay, just right.
Yeah, so
Maybe
I
you're
don't need
half
the light.
elf.
I'll move ahead. Move up to the corner if there's no traps or anything yet.
No, it in fact seems like this entire cavern is sort of glowing with these crystals. And up ahead you see what appears to be an earth cultist, which is seems to be discussing in Terran with some sort of bizarre creature that looks like this.
Ah, an American.
What? What?
He's all mouth.
Okay, I'm not going to say what I think that looks like, but let's move the camera a little so the people at home can see this dimly lit cavern. And you are approaching using stealth or just your disguise?
Just my disguise.
Okay.
I figure these guards are wearing heavy armor, so if I get spotted while being stealthy, that would be worse.
Possibly. So, as you near the entrance, you see that the human turns around and looks at you with wide eyes and says, "Supplicant! Excellent! Do you bring an offering for the mighty Gorgs, supplicant of Ogramok?"
Yes, we just fought Saras.
Excellent, but all must All must pay tribute to this envoy of Ugabok. He comes. You hear that? Oh, you feel that? On time, you feel like the cavern's shaking. He's coming! He's coming! But Gorks, he needs tribute. Yes, he does. Gems. Precious minerals. That is what he has. So have you come, supplicant? Do you have tribute?
Mineral, yes.
Excellent. Bring it forth. Bring it forth.
Let me check. Did I actually have any?
Do you have any gems, gold coins?
Yeah, coins, of course. Did have that goblet, but let's not get rid of that. Yeah, I'll bring forth some coins,
All right.
a handful of gold.
All right. You bring forth a handful of gold to Keltar, who takes it from you and is like, yes, yes, yes. Yeah, Gorks. A tribute. A tribute. And this creature just he tosses the coins in and it's just like nom, 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 nom. And then you just hear this burp and the sound of like coins in a purse. It sounds like a slot machine in there paying out.
Okay.
Ding!
Interesting.
You may pass, supplicant. You have passed the test.
I will head left side.
To the left side.
Yeah,
Okay.
I see two sides here.
Yeah, perhaps I should describe the cavern. So this is a roughly circular chamber. The walls are thick with glowing crystals. And in the middle of the room, yes, there's the fat, egg-shaped creature with 3 arms, 3 legs, heavy-lidded eyes, and a wide mouth atop its stony ovid body. And yes, you see that this human also has a collection of gemstones that he seems to be feeding the creature with. But a passage does wend off towards the north, and basically beyond, let's see, you hear a dull sort of splashing sound, not water, some other kind of very thick material maybe, although you don't think it's the sound of moving lava or anything like that, but it sounds like thick, kind of bubbly in a sense, but more just sort of like I don't know.
Slime or something.
It sounds like if someone were to pour out porridge, but as if that porridge was a river of porridge.
Okay. Yeah, let's have a look.
All right. So yes, the passage
Anything here.
winds a little. So round the corner, if you will.
Yeah. Okay.
So you see a cavern that widens somewhat. Here, the dull roar of splashing, churning mud fills the cavern. The walls and ceiling are streaked with glittering veins of glowing violet crystal, and a stream of mud pours through a gash in the roof, cascading down until it crashes onto a 10-foot high ledge, then tumbles over the ledge to a thin river of mud that flows out through a hole in the northeastern corner.
Okay,
A
so
stone staircase climbs up the ledge, which is somehow illustrated as a not stone staircase, but apparently it's supposed to be stone. And there seems to be a passage of sorts leading towards the north, and you can see a faint glow coming from sort of this direction of more crystals, essentially.
Okay. So there's 3 exits here. Well, 2 exits and the river flow.
That's correct.
Yeah, that mud flow is that a big hallway there that someone could pass through as well, or is it really just
Why don't you
us?
give me an investigation check or some
Okay.
such, or perception?
Okay.
It's sort of hard to see. It looks like it would be quite narrow. The one thing that you think of most is like, ooh, could not fly through that.
Yeah.
If there might be a tunnel there, but it's hard to see, and if there is, you don't think, oh, it might not be enough to breathe in places, from what you can
Okay.
see.
How high is the sledge?
The ledge is 10 feet higher than the eastern portion of the room. So you could easily just fly up.
Yeah. Okay. Let's have a look in here. Okay. That looks like a lot of crystals.
Indeed. Let me just move
That's
the camera.
where the glow came from, right?
Yes, you see a much brighter room in there. Let's see, G4. So the cave seems to be a forest of glowing crystals, which grow like foliage on slender stone columns that make it difficult to gauge the chamber's true size. Slumped against one of the columns is a dead man wearing a stone breastplate.
Wait. Where is he slumped?
I guess.
Or maybe I don't see that yet. I just. See
No,
the
you do see
crystal.
it. Slumped against one of the columns. Let's say it's this column here.
Okay. And, a statue, you said, right?
No, I said a dead man wearing a stone breastplate.
Okay, I completely misheard you. Sorry. A stone breastplate like the ones we've been encountering before.
It could be. It's a little hard to tell from this distance.
Yeah, I'll move towards the edge of the crystal forest.
All right. Could you please give me a wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
All right. You feel a little confused for a moment, but as you sort of make your way into the chamber, you realize, no, you're all right. Do you near to the corpse, perhaps?
Since I felt that kind of influence upon walking into the crystals, no, I won't go further.
Okay. Fair enough.
From here, do I have a slightly better view, or just no?
You have a slightly better view, but you're not
Yeah.
by any means close enough to sort of properly investigate the corpse.
Yeah, okay. But anyway, a stone breastplate.
Yeah, you don't think it's particularly valuable.
Yeah. Okay. And I'll walk back and
Okay.
have a look here in the north.
All right.
Another winding path, it seems.
Yes, indeed. You follow the passage. Okay, let's see. Let me just describe this before you go in any further.
Yeah, I'm not moving further.
Great. The passage opens onto a smooth stone bridge. Can you guys see from Gak at all?
I can.
Maybe
I
I'll
can.
just let's
Or
see.
we
if
can follow it on the stream.
Yeah,
It's only
I
a
guess
moderate
so.
delay.
All right, so you followed on the stream instead. Yes, this passage opens into a smooth stone bridge flanked by boulders. The bridge is 5 feet wide, has no railings, and spans a wide cavern that echoes with strange clacking noises. Let's see. Okay. So, let's see, Gak. I want to check something. Let's see, I'm hoping that this won't be so public. You could swear that one of the boulders right next to this bridge, here, just for a moment seemed to almost like open an eye and look at you for a second.
That doesn't. Yeah, that doesn't appear bad at all. That's totally normal. Yeah. Think if I go too much further, it's gonna get risky. Probably should be heading back to the party.
Okay.
Especially since there's a. Yeah, I could fly across this chasm, but I mean. I already have that big monster behind me that was munching minerals and metals, so I think, yeah, let's head back.
Alright, can you make me a D20 check?
Oh, yeah.
Ah, the good old unknown 20s.
Let's see. Okay. Although, for a moment, as you move past the passage again, you feel that the chamber goes eerily quiet, and then there is a tremendous shake, and you see the crystals just growing a little bit like if you ever seen the old 1970 Superman film where he's making the Fortress of Solitude, and the crystals are sort of like moving up. It's sort of like they're growing.
Wait, which crystals? Where?
You know how I described all the caverns are just covered in crystals?
Oh yeah, the forest. Or
I
like
mean,
in
they're not-
every cavern.
In every cavern they're present. That's what
Okay,
the dim
yeah,
light
yeah.
is coming from.
Okay.
So it seems like the earth itself is sort of shifting and reforming itself.
Okay. I'm not gonna fly, but I'll hurry back as I can.
Okay. So you return to the chamber with the bewildered Keltar, who turns back and says, "Oh, already back? Are you here to pay more tribute?"
No, back to guard duty.
Oh. Well, carry on.
Mild
Ugamok is
disappointment.
coming.
He's welcome.
Yes, brother. Yes, he is. And he lets you past unmolested,
Good.
at least physically. You return around the corner to see Zardas.
We're all
Once
playing
I'm,
3 Dragon Ante.
Right around the corner from all that, they're just playing cards.
How long has he been gone?
I would say about 15 minutes.
Okay.
Well.
All right. Where is Mauritius?
I think he's asleep around the corner. I can hear him snoring.
Can you go fetch him?
Once I'm behind the corner here and back in the light, I'll drop this disguise. So
okay.
enemy
so you're no longer
forces.
concentrating on it.
Yeah.
Enemy forces.
Haven't seen many, but
There was
there's,
also a passage to the northeast, if you remember, that you didn't go down.
Yeah, exactly. Next room, there's a cultist feeding a weird monster that eats minerals and metals.
All right.
So it might be. I mean, if it can eat that stuff, it can be pretty risky. Wouldn't surprise me if it eats weapons or any kind of metal on you as well.
Well, I mean, could you maybe take him by surprise? Maybe the guy is commanding the creature or something.
I don't think the creature was really commanded by him. More like
Placated.
maybe trained, like it knew that the guy would feed it.
Okay, but let's say next to that guy there is no other people. Like if we take him out.
No, I haven't
quick-
seen anyone else. I have seen a room with a lot of the crystals. Do be careful there because I felt that they tried to influence my mind.
And do we need to go there?
There was a corpse there with a stone breastplate that didn't look like it exploded.
Huh.
I didn't move in close though because of the crystals.
Okay, let's take care of these guys here then. Let's try to be fast, and then we can move ahead.
Killing fast is what I get.
Very well. Okay, then yes, Master, I would like to try and stealth my way there to
All
get
right,
them by
let's
surprise.
have some stealth checks then, and I will get some perception checks going. Well, actually, no, we'll go off their passives.
Let's see.
What is the damn
Stealth, you
passive
say,
there?
right?
Actually, it's going to be easier for me to roll perception straight.
Here we go. Wow.
Let's go.
We
Ah.
fucked, boys.
Oh well, I guess it's.
See, the reason
no.
why I'm so stealthy is because you're all so loud.
See, now
Clank,
the other
clank,
group
clank.
is so much more
Don't even have
effective
armor.
with the pass without trace.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
If
a
only,
really
we had,
good
if
spell.
only we had a ranger.
I mean, I could have it. I just don't have it readied.
All right, guys.
Yeah,
who,
or a druid.
who is going in first?
Me, I guess. Hey.
I'll go second.
Keltar turns around and is like, "Ah, you supplicants! Have you come here to make offerings to the
Of
great
course.
Gorks? Herald!
Absolutely, yes.
Oh, excellent!
With
Gems,
great pleasure.
Shiny minerals of great
I like
value.
this guy.
Shing,
Yeah.
shing, shing, shing.
How much is the standard of?
It is what you offer, but it's expected to be precious materials.
Precious materials, you say? Well, what do you think about these 2 polished moonstones?
Gorks, you can see, is like. It is so that the mighty Gorks is pleased by your offerings. Yes, yes, bring them forth, and I shall feed them to Gorks.
That's it. You shall feed them to him, but wouldn't what's the Ogrimmok be upset that this is consumed by this creature?
No,
Should
you
we
do
just
not
store it?
understand this, neophyte. Was this not explained to you? The great Gorks is his envoy. In his stomach,
that's the
a
other-
tunnel that goes directly to Ogrimmok and
Is it
feeds him
true?
the gems of the earth.
So if we enter his stomach, we'll go directly to Ogrimmok.
Oh, you are not worthy to enter Ogrimmok.
I've heard of some crazy portal shit.
But
This sounds
maybe
crazy.
if you're lucky, Ogrimmok will eat you.
I do suspect he believes it. Right.
Well,
Uh,
while I'm having all this conversation about to give him the things, I'm kind of like, with one hand pointing at Gak, something like, I want to distract the guy so that Gak can attack him by surprise, or
Okay, you're making a signal to Gak.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay, so-
I was looking at the app, so I wasn't seeing the stream.
No, of course. But I mean,
So
I'm
in
trying
that
to-
case, I would say we should probably roll initiative, but it will be a surprise round
all right.
because you have distracted them. I would say we don't even need to roll for it. He's a bit on the crazy side.
Hey.
books.
So I just remembered a cool trick you can do at Polymorph. I need to start doing it more.
All right. So, Ayu, you actually have the opportunity to act first if you wish.
Wait, what?
You have the initiative with a 23 there. You beat Gak.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
I
Yeah.
literally
only
rolled
rolled
2.
Shit. I never go first. What the fuck? I mean, I'm gonna cast Hold Person on the Zorn.
It's
Uh,
another person.
You're
Another-
pretty sure it's not a
the mouse
person.
thing. No, no. Then
On the other guy?
other guy, yeah, whatever the dude
Okay.
is.
All right. The other guy has his back turned to you right now. He's holding up the moonstones that he's taken from Zardas, and he's about to drop them into the mouth of the Zorn. Let's see. He needs to make a save. A will
A
save?
Wisdom save, DC 17.
A wisdom save. Sorry. Yes. The old. Okay. A 15. So he's just like.
Hey,
Right.
You does not say a thing, just casts it and just sits there quiet like, do
Gak,
the thing!
Okay.
this guy pauses as if he's already been hit by the arrows that you're inevitably going to send his way.
Yeah, I'm in a confined space here in this tunnel,
Step left as
so I'll use the regular longbow. Is he like when he's frozen? Does it give me advantage or not?
He is currently paralyzed for the duration, so it's an automatic
advantage.
crit, right?
Only
And-
when you are within 5 feet of him.
Okay, so yeah,
Oh,
it is
yeah.
advantage at least. And the first round.
Wow.
Wait. When you miss with an attack, you can make another attack.
Nice.
Got that with my latest level.
Hey.
Is that the first time you missed tonight?
Yeah, and it's actually once on each turn.
He is covered in stone armor, so you
Okay.
unfortunately. Sorry, he's wearing splint. So
Okay.
you strike
That's,
the armor.
that's the first attack then. Second
That one, however, will hit.
for 27 damage.
Yep.
And the third for 28 damage.
Alright, he does not look well. And Zahadus, it is your turn.
I guess, I mean, he wanted precious metals, right?
Yeah, wait a second, does he get a saving throw or something?
He does not.
Not until his turn, huh?
No, not until.
Not until the end. Yeah, until his turn.
He
Very well.
remains held.
Let's
Zardas.
do this. So these are crits if I hit.
That's correct.
Let's see what happens. A 24, I think it's a hit.
It is a hit.
And when I crit, it's 2d12 additional.
Well, he had 21 hit points remaining, so
So that's,
the fanatic collapses. Or I guess maybe is his corpse sort of like just held, you split his corpse in two, and he's just like,
It's just sitting like firmly there, and there's just a bit of dripping between like his legs of just blood as he just sits perfectly still, cleaved
Okay.
in twine.
Then I will go farther
Oh,
and proceed to murder hobo this guy.
Gorks is like,
You wanted to eat my gems? Oh man. I'm class 24.
although he is covered in much natural armor, a 24 will certainly penetrate his.
So that's
And
30.
he is an elemental.
Yeah, so 35 damage.
That
since
definitely
I-
hurt him.
Killed something, I will make him another attack. I'm class. That's probably a miss.
That does just completely miss him.
Right. Avril.
Don't you get? Wait, okay, no, that's right. Yep.
I did 3 attacks. Yeah.
Everall.
Yes. Let's try the fancy hammer throw again.
Okay.
Think I can get there.
Yes, you can. So you hold
Yes, you can.
Neo Mini through the air.
Mm-hmm.
A 26 will hit, yep. He is not a giant, however, but you do a total of 14 damage.
Yep.
And the hammer returns to your grasp. Anything else with your bonus action?
Sure. Let's put a bigger hammer behind him.
Okay, spiritual weapon. So a 25 will strike for 12 force damage. Good hit. Let's see, you want to put it on the map, or should I?
It's on its way. Should be. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, it's just so cute and tiny.
I know.
Alright, Mauritius.
I will step in, and just because I'm starting to get the feeling that my unarmed attacks are going slightly better than my actual armed attacks.
That's not true. You strike it successfully.
Oh wait, I probably have advantage.
Yeah.
You do have advantage from flanking, yes.
So I'll roll it one more time for the dragon, but it's a 10. Oh, well, I think it probably hits.
I can tell you the
That's a
second
10.
strike was sufficient to fell the creature.
Yoo-hoo.
And
But
as
I wasn't done hurting the thing.
well, you are, and as you do, it sort of like deflates, and you hear this, and the coins and gems and things start
Let's
falling
get
out
the
of it.
coin!
Weren't you asking about loot before Zetas?
Yes, I was.
I think we found ourselves some mighty loot.
I don't know about mighty, but you certainly do find some. And in
Oh,
fact,
look, this guy's holding moonstones.
in the undigested offerings, still in its stomach, you find. Let's see. I'll just include this for completion because you have no way of identifying it. But you find 9 gold coins, 3 egg-sized chunks of rough moonstone worth 25 each, 3 carnelians worth 50 gold pieces each, and a cracked amethyst worth 100 gold pieces. It would have been worth more, but it seems to have been cracked by this digestive processes. You also find what you guys put into it before. And a folded scroll made out of stone. Oh no, sorry, investiture of stone. So it's a spell of sorts that seems to be resistant.
Can I give it a
Although-
look over? Because that's on my spell list. Try to
However,
determine
it's not identified, so you would need to identify it first.
Fair. Very fair. As someone goes to take the moonstones this guy was holding, I just drop the spell so he just does that Mortal Kombat style and just slowly fold in half and drop to the ground.
Okay. Sure.
Just specifically to mess with someone.
Okay, and there do not seem to be any reinforcements coming at this point in time.
Yeah, we were pretty fast.
You were very fast.
Where did you go, Gat?
Jack's right there.
Yeah, I went to the left one, to the left exit.
This one.
Yeah, I couldn't just walk through here multiple times without casting suspicion, so I didn't check out the other exit.
No, it's fine. What is this? A river?
So yeah, you come into this chamber, which
Yes,
is
the mud
intersected by a river.
Oh, look,
of
that
mud.
staircase of stone doesn't look like a staircase of stone at all.
No, it looks like a staircase of stone carved to look like a wooden staircase that's actually carved to look kind of more like a jetty.
Okay.
Darn
We have
jetties.
multiple layers.
Damn
And
jetty.
let's see. I would say that when Ayu moves through the entrance of this cavern, what you can see is that there is about 5 feet of clearance under this sort of mud river. and it looks like there is a passage that leads into the darkness.
Oh.
I will kind of move over and kind of like kneel down. Like, did you notice this little hole here?
I noticed there was the river flowing there, but I couldn't really fly in there or fit in there easily.
You want me to check it out?
If you like, sure.
Wait, what is it?
There's like a little 5-foot clearing here. Seems this goes somewhere.
Is this river deep?
It actually looks like there's kind of like a low but a passable tunnel sort of cut beside it.
Like we can walk in it.
Yes, like, let's see if we can maybe do this.
Oh. All right. I think
Let's go exploring.
let's do that. Yeah.
Jump straight into the wall.
Yeah.
As you should, because that's exploring. I keep my eyes out for traps, and I continuously am in a dodge action on.
I'm just gonna turn into a spider and just like a tiny little spider and just crawl along the upper wall, so I don't have to get dirty.
No,
This is an efficient use of spell slots, people.
It's not a spell
It's
slot.
not a spell
It's
slot.
not.
It's an efficient use of spell slots, I say.
All dodging
Um,
when possible.
Okay, so you, I was gonna fix that, but
Oh,
it's all right because you can see through there. So, what you see on the other side is, let's see, G11. So it takes a while to sort of move through this passage. You're not quite squeezing. It's more a case of you just have to bend a little bit low. More uncomfortable probably for Zardas because of his height. But as you pass underneath, the river of thick mud gushes out from a fissure around you, running a short way before gathering into a swirling pool. Standing next to the pool is an earth elemental encased in armor and several small creatures composed of thick, dripping mud. And from your familiarity with the elemental world, you think they are mud mephits.
I am in a spider form.
You are indeed, but that doesn't stop you from being able to see them, I believe.
Yes, I just can't relay what they are. So I'll
And
probably
to-
just drop onto Mauritius's head, poke
I would
kind of like his head and point to it, and then kind of try to relay that they're dangerous. My little
I would
hands.
suggest that probably
Are you
by
telling
now,
me Timmy fell down the well?
the rest of you actually I mean, you do think that there's some kind of wait, is elemental, is it meant to be that size? Oh, it's medium. Okay. Alright, so it's the one that's here. And basically the methods seem to be taunting this earth elemental.
Oh.
So and the earth elemental itself in the armor seems to be guarding the pool. And they have not yet noticed you.
Oh, right.
Do they seem like allies?
Very quiet.
Hard to say. It depends. Do you want to
Can I
spend a while
insight?
studying them, or?
Well, I'm just kind of spider form, so I'll just study them while the others do their thing.
Okay, what do the others want to do right now?
I look at Gak and I say, shoot the elemental.
I can't see the elemental yet.
Can we like make space for him
If
without?
you're
attracting-
gonna come out, I would
Yeah.
like a stealth check for you guys.
Okay, then I'll do that. Stealth check. Core
Mauritius, good job.
a 17.
When it's not important, I can do things.
Everything's important, my friend.
I thought you were a ranger, Gak.
Yeah. I'm a ranger. I
see.
use
How
my
are you
ranged
not
weapon.
trained in stealth?
Due to your size, I'd say that Ayu doesn't need to roll anything, and but I would say Everall. Give me one, just a regular
Stay
roll.
there.
Oh no, I'd rather stay there.
Okay, so you're crouched back in the passage. They do not
Yeah,
seem to have noticed
I
any
don't
of
want to
you.
fuck it up.
You won't fuck it
I
up.
don't want to fuck it up for the rest.
Okay, what do you want to do?
Yeah, I'll aim a shot at the elemental. Looks pretty small for an elemental.
But well armored.
Um, do I roll an attack or do we roll a surprise initiative or?
I'll let you get off one shot, and then we can go to a surprise round if you want.
Okay. This is a bigger room again, right?
It opens up into a bigger room, but from where you are, you
Yeah.
would need to get out. And
Oh yeah, I'm not flying yet, but I
if
will
you want to
use my...
surprise them, you're gonna have to use your longbow.
Yeah. And the big bow with the attack penalty, is that an option?
No, you would have to get out and start flying up
yeah.
into the air, and I think
Okay.
that will draw attention,
Yeah. Okay.
especially with those stealth checks.
Sure.
So you let loose an arrow from the shadows, and it strikes. Wait, no, it doesn't. It strikes the armor of the earth elemental. And then I guess we'll have some initiative, please.
Hurrah!
Huzzah.
And that will go.
There we go, I'm back on top.
But are you though?
I'm back where I belong, at the
God.
bottom.
Damn it. Alright, well I guess this isn't going well for me. Mauritius!
Right, so I'll go in and look at the things, going like, oh, dude, move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Ooh.
8, 9.
Alright, you
'Cause
use
I can-
your monk ability
I
to
can-
move over the pond.
Just merrily skip along.
Yep. The earth elemental seems to notice you going across the pool and take great umbrage to this action. And sort of like, you see it preparing to attack as it seems to have noticed you, but not in time to prevent you from striking. So go ahead and make your attacks. And you still have advantage because you are striking from.
Oh, okay, so I'll just go. See, no 20s, so.
No.
The last one actually is better, though.
Yeah, 22.
That.
Alright, in which case they all hit. And let me
Nice.
just check. This
25.
dude.
Oh,
25 total?
Yep.
And then I spend a key point to take patient defense and go like, your face is so ugly, people call you mother.
Alright.
You
Gash.
should say,
Yes,
the joke is, your mother, that's it.
Your mother.
Because your mother.
That is so
Um,
bad.
Yeah. I will move into the open room and try to get some airspace. How far do I need to move?
I'd say like 10 feet forward and 10 feet up.
Okay.
But where you give me an athletics check. Alright, no worries. So the mud is no great hindrance as you sort of come out of the mouth of this cavern.
Okay. Then I'll when I finally clear some air, I'll be drying my big
Yes.
for the elemental. Nice.
Yep.
20 damage.
Only 20?
Yeah, only
Huh.
20.
I was bracing for something way worse than that.
Yeah, I'm not rolling my... he is heavily armored, so I'm not rolling my sharpshooter bonus.
I see. Next attack.
A 23.
Yes, that will hit.
20 damage again. And yeah,
That will miss.
natural one. So
Oh yes.
Hey!
Shitty crits, but 19.
yeah,
right?
shitty crits, but it's a crit anyway. It's 19. No, yeah, 19 damage again.
If he could be bloodied, we would say he's bloody. So you definitely have gotten past his armor and split chunks of crystal off him. Zordus.
Okay. I will jump over the mud and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay,
Not really an issue for a hero like you.
Yeah. And I will get there. And let's see what happens.
Pain.
And the 11
That is a miss.
and a 12.
Clang clang. The methods in unison just Mud is
Imagine it
dribbling
as
from
being
their
hype
mouth.
beasts.
I'm
Everyone,
saving myself for the true fight, I guess. I hope.
are you prepared to wade
Oh.
into combat?
I must believe.
Yes, I am now. I was
Alright.
thinking they were going to be more stealthy. Okay, I will plant a shatter in there.
Okay.
Second level.
Alright,
Ouch.
so we're here to affect
Oh.
those top 4. So they need to make a con save. Actually,
I think
we'll just take one for all of them.
they are made of inorganic material, aren't they?
No, shit it. Roll for all of them anyway. They are inorganic, or yeah, they're made of mud. So, I would say they have disadvantage. So, they all fail except for one.
So the ones that fail get 8 thunder damage. The one that doesn't get.
Yep. They don't seem to be laughing so much anymore. These ones.
Haha.
It was that guy. Don't come after me.
The Earth Elemental is incensed, especially by Mauritius, because you seem to have violated this mud
Yeah,
pool.
you got mud on my soles.
So he is going to make. Let's see. Need to fix this real quick.
Next thing you know, you're gonna have mud on your face. You big disgrace.
Kicking his can all over the place.
Yes. So he's going to swing a maul attack at you. A miss and a 17. Does that connect?
Fuck no.
Alright. In which case, that was his turn. And it's Ayu's. You're still in spider form.
I am indeed. I will drop spider form. I expected this to go much stealthier as well.
Okay, you're back to your old self.
And well, gonna frostbite the elemental that they're fighting.
Okay. So he has to make a con save, right?
Con save against DC 17.
So he fails.
9 damage.
And I don't think he is resistant to that, so he takes 9 damage.
By the way, can I say how disappointed I am that I've never rolled above a 10 with 3d6 on this attack?
Well, it has the disadvantage thing too. The mud methods seem to be more reticent to attack, but they do move in to assist the golem thingy. Elemental, sorry. So let's say they move into flanking there. Essentially like this. So basically, you, let's see. The top one blows its mud breath at you guys. The elemental seems to be immune to this. So you guys need to make a dexterity saving throw or be restrained.
All of us?
Only the two of you. You each get one, basically. Alright, no worries for you guys, you're not affected. And then you get 2 hits each with advantage on you from small fists.
I get it at normal.
Yep.
Because I'm dodging.
It missed you all anyway.
You're dodgy.
I'm one hell of a dodgy character.
Mauritius.
That's me. Let's see. The elemental person thing is still standing, isn't he?
He is. Well armored as well.
Swap
24 will strike him for 6 damage.
I'll slash him. But that probably
15
misses.
clangs off his armor.
Oh, wait, but he's flanked.
He is.
It's still a
But he
15.
still suck.
And I'll punch him again.
The punch does land for 9 damage.
Go.
And we're back to...
I'll
Jack.
take a dodge action.
Okay.
Yay, key points. Key points are my friend.
Yeah, I'll keep shooting at the elemental. It seems to be pretty sturdy after, because I'm used to Mauritius finishing off my.
Not today. Whatever the equivalent of Satan is in this world, not today.
Okay, that will hit. And,
And
with
17
that,
damage.
you slay the creature.
Okay, then I'll aim for this. Actually, this one because he's flanking Mauritius.
Okay.
And these don't look armored, so.
You strike and utterly slay the creature, which causes the other methods to turn around and like. Zardus.
Alright, let's
Oh,
start.
sorry. As you
Yeah.
slay it, it explodes
Oh.
in an eruption of sticky mud. So any medium or smaller creature within 5 feet, so that would be Mauritius, has to make a DC 11 dex save or be restrained. So
I don't think he can fail a DC 11.
I don't think so. It's essentially the same as that.
Mauritius isn't at his.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'll roll for him. So I don't think it's possible either though. Yeah, 26. All right.
Yeah,
Yes,
roll on.
Zardus.
Alright, then I will start killing stuff. The one on my this guy.
Okay.
Let's see what happens.
The guy to the right.
Yeah, to the right. I was 23 for 23 points of damage.
He explodes. Dex save.
Dex save. 22.
All right.
And then I will kill the guy on top of me.
Confident.
I will try, sorry. 20 for 27 points of damage.
Dex save.
Dex save. 21. And then I will kill the guy on the left of me. I'm class 24 for 25 points of damage.
Dex save.
Dex save. A 9.
Okay, so you are restrained.
Yeah. Oh, god damn you.
And Everall, it is your turn.
Yes. Let's run up a bit closer and try that nice little throwing thing again.
Okay. Against which one?
The closest one.
All right. Well, that strikes and deals 11 points of damage, right?
Yes.
Thunder rings through the cavern. Are you done?
That
For
will
now.
be all.
All right. Let's move on to Ayu then.
Well, Frostbite isn't working out, so let's go to the good old trusty Produce Flame. And that still doesn't roll even. I hate. Whatever.
The 12 actually hits. Which one were you going for?
The 12 was the damage, 14 is the hit.
It
Bottom
still
one.
hits.
This one.
Okay, yep, it takes 12 damage. It is not dead yet, but looks panicked. And actually, they are like freaking out. And they're like, and they actually will withdraw and then bury themselves in the mud.
As you should.
Do we
Right.
try to pursue them, or are we leaving it there?
I'm not going in the mud.
In which case, this combat is effectively over.
Alright, I'll
right.
go up and help Zadis untangle, I guess.
Thank you, Mauritius.
Yeah, the sticky mud is fairly easy to get out of after a while. Let's see. Yes, what you can see is that there is a passage that is leading off into the west down here. And Gak, can you just make me a survival check, being the ranger? You don't have a specialization of underground, right?
This character doesn't have, like, the revised ranger doesn't have favorite.
So basically, with an 11, you think that it should roughly correspond to where you saw that stone bridge down that passage. Like, it might be the bottom of that passage.
Okay.
What yellow square? I don't see a yellow square.
I see a yellow square on me. Did I do this to myself?
It's probably a glitch
You're,
with the
you're the
initiative
only
bar.
one. Yeah, we see it normal on the stream. So,
That's fine. I'll leave.
so you're using detect magic on the pool, Everall?
Sure.
You
At will.
detect a strong magical aura of conjuration. And make a Arcana or religion check, I'd say. Or history.
Let's go for history.
Alright,
Not for religion.
you don't quite know how, but you think perhaps the magic is tied to the actual mud fits, or methods. I guess the mud methods. Mud fits, we could call them.
Mud fits.
And perhaps points to where they're coming from. Zardus, you can see in this direction there is another passage that sort of rises into the dim glow of crystals, and in fact, I believe you can hear the sound of let's see. You can hear the sound of metal on metal in a rhythmic pattern that reminds you very much of a smithy.
That's where we need to go.
All right.
Okay.
So, are you guys moving with stealth, or are you?
Yeah, let's try. I like this stealth thing. You never
Yeah,
know.
let's try it.
It might work sometime.
It might.
Hey, 9.
7.
I'm not even gonna try at this point.
Let's see. You
Damn it.
crest a hill, or rise rather, and find a small cave straighted with glowing violet crystals. A tunnel to the south turns sharply eastwards, while a tunnel to the north slopes down and toward the east as well. So you're sort of at a rise, and you can see down into a dimly, actually not a dimly, a lit room. Let's see, Everall and Mauritius are there. Everall, you've got an abysmal thing. Let's see what it says in there. So I will just move the camera so people can sort of see into this room. Stone slabs line the walls of this cave. Weapons, pieces of armor, and various tools cover the slabs, and in the middle of the chamber, steam rises from a well of boiling mud. You can see several people at work there that right, that seem to let's see, I'm gonna give them all a perception check. Okay. They don't really seem to notice your approach, I believe, because I think that guy is actually over the other side. So, for now, it seems you're fairly.
Okay.
You seem
Gak.
to not have been noticed.
Gek the silent killer. Let's do
Okay.
this.
How many are there?
Deadly as a fart.
You can't quite tell at the moment. You can just see one, Everil, but you can hear the sound off camera of someone hammering.
May I take over this one?
Sure.
Sure.
All right, time to flood this place out. I'm going to step forward a little bit, and yeah, you're not wrong. I'm tidal waving.
Okay, hang on a second. As you move forward, can you give me a perception check?
I sure as hell can. Let me flick over this.
Cannot. I'm stuck.
25.
Hang on a second. What is stuck?
No.
Okay. 25. Okay, so you are about to prepare this arcane spell of Tidal Wave. You look down this hill, seeing ideal conditions to flood this compartment. You're just like, yes, I'm going to take out these cultists. And then you see that the hammering is coming from a familiar dwarf. And you see the captive form of Rundorth, one of the members of the delegation that was assaulted by the cultists. He seems to have been forced into servitude here, and is right in the path of your tidal wave. What do you do?
Sweet release.
You're lucky I'm a good guy. You're really lucky I'm a good guy. You know what? I won't do that. I will do something better.
Okay, come on, Ayud. What is the title? Wait, we're waiting.
There's a friend. Hold on.
Huh.
I am going to turn our dwarfy friend into the strongest beast I can. If he is unwilling, he has to make a wisdom save.
Well, he's also unaware, so I'm gonna give him disadvantage.
DC 17.
Since he doesn't know where this is coming from. So, fortunately, the disadvantages work. What are you transforming him into?
The highest CR creature he can be.
Like a mammoth?
I was gonna go with the hulking crab, but mammoth, yeah, sure.
A hulking
Maybe
crab
into a
sounds
hag.
cool.
Go hulking crab.
Does anyone
Hulking
know
crab.
which book that's from?
The hulking crab is from Storm King's Thunder.
Okay, let's see if we can import that real quick.
I can send a snapshot of its stat block.
No, it's good. I can import it.
Alright. It's good.
Hulking crab. There we go. See how
It's only
far.
By the way.
calculating 5, so.
My favorite thing about the hulking crab is completely fluff, but you can play it like an organ pipe.
What?
The
What?
giants actually, the storm giants actually do it in the Storm King's Thunder. They have a hulking crab pet, and when you enter a certain area in the book, they're literally just playing it like an organ pipe, just by tapping on it with whalebone.
Okay, everyone's a little shocked by this. And
You've got traps.
we're gonna need some initiative for sure.
What happened?
Shockingly.
As IU casts this, she just yells, "Go, go, go!"
He does
Delicious
keep his
bombs are coming
faculties.
again.
There's a crab in.
You see Rundorf grow into this massive hulking crab, which I think maybe I can shift Z this.
Sweet.
That
Nice.
seems to have a pipe organ built into it.
Yeah, yeah.
And let's see, we're going to need some initiatives for them. So there's 1, 2, the hulking crab as well, and then I'm gonna need something else here. And let's see, that's the... Is it K? Yeah. And then, let's see. Okay, so this is going on. Gak. I would say there's somewhat of a surprise round. But we'll get to that. Gak, you're in this chamber. You can just hear this, like, incantations coming from Ayu, and then this like clicking chitinous sound as something hulking sort of. You can hear this sort of shocked gasp as this. It sounds like a dwarf that starts crying out in shock, and then ends its voice going like, and then what do you do?
I'll start with moving forward.
So this is a very narrow passage you're moving forward through.
I'm just walking, yes. 1,
Um,
2, 3, 5, 6. And I was standing there, so I'll have to stop here. Can move 7 squares only.
So you can probably barely see the stone melder there.
Yeah. So I will draw my regular longbow.
The crab is our friend, Gag. Don't shoot it.
The crab is tasty, Gag. Shoot it.
Does a 17 hit the stone meld?
It just hits it. It's wearing some splint mail.
Okay, that's 27 damage.
Yep.
4 starters.
29 damage. Yeah. Okay, he's still standing. And a 26 damage.
Why not?
He is still standing, but barely.
Damn! Should have marked him.
If you had marked him, there's a strong possibility he would have died. Mauritius.
That would be me. Hurrah! I'll be going into the deep, the cavern. Going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What? Giant crab! 9, 10. That means I just can't reach the bastard. Which is somewhat disappointing. So I'll longbow him. I'll spend my bonus action to do the crazy thing that these guys can do if I find it on my character sheet. There we go, that's the one. And then I'll shoot him twice.
An 18 will hit.
So that adds a d4. Ooh.
You know what? He had 9 hit points remaining. That actually slays him. The
Oh.
second arrow goes wide anyway, so. That's your turn. Zardos.
Alright, what I will do is, I will enter the room, and looking at this hulking crab, I will go like, "Buddy!" and I will jump on it, ride in it, and then I will ready my action to hit anything that the thing will charge. Like I hold one of his these things that he has, his horns. And I go like, charge! And that's it.
All
It's a
right.
bit of choral.
Ayu, before you can
Uh.
quite act,
Yeah.
something strange moves through the darkness. And let's see.
Oh dear.
You see a strange creature appear in front of the crab and Zardas. Let's see. A strange one-eyed creature I'm sure you have actually encountered before, which
Oh no.
appears to be a Nothic. And it stares with a rotting gaze towards the crab and Zardas.
Ooh.
So I would like you each to make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
He's got the HP to survive this.
Aww, the crab only got a 7. So
Oh dear.
he
Well, he's got
takes-
76 HP, maybe.
He has a decent amount, yes. That was his turn, and now it is Ayu's.
I will move further into the room. I'll move right here. And, can't do anything that requires concentration, which is most of what I have right now.
You do have cantrips.
I do have cantrips. I'm going to use a cantrip on that Nothic.
Okay.
Produce flame!
You hurl flame towards him. A 15, you
15
say?
for 21 damage.
That is just enough.
Hey!
You hear this mental pain, like this mental scream of anguish as it erupts into flame, singeing its otherworldly skin. And we come to Everall. Hard to see what's going on here. For you,
Yeah,
at least.
I just hear things.
You do hear things. Whether or not they're real, that's hard to say. But I mean, you hear gods talking to you, so
True. 3,
It's a mad
4,
world.
5, 6. And I see Zardas on top of a giant crab.
you do. You don't quite see anything else in the room. Maybe just under the legs, you see this cultist turning around on the other side of the room.
I'm just gonna make a dash for it. If Zardas on a giant crab, I'm gonna assume he's either gonna try to kill it or he's riding it.
All right, the stone melder is no longer surprised. However, 2 other creatures appear out of the darkness. Additional Nothics.
Oh, you sons of bitches.
And they gaze in a cone upon. They basically can get all of you guys here. So you can each make the saves for the rotting gaze.
But it's one creature, one target, right?
Oh, is it? Hang on.
The Nothic targets one creature I can see within 30 feet of it.
Oh, god damn it. Alright, this one's
So-
going for Mauritius. This
fuck's
one is going for Everall.
Ah, balls.
Where did they go?
For me?
Where is our paladin friends when we need?
So the one on Mauritius did 12 damage, and the one on Everall. Give me a DC 12 Constitution saving throw. Alright, so you take no damage. Which brings us back to the hulking crab, which...
Charge!
Charge, yes, but to be fair, you just transformed him and he is quite surprised.
Sure.
But Gak, you now see an additional target there.
Yes, indeed. I have Naughty in the. So I will. Those things had some nasty tricks, it seemed. So I will mark it.
Okay.
And then first shot.
Just barely hits him.
Okay.
And the mark damage?
Yeah, doesn't look like an elemental, so 23 piercing, I guess.
You marked it.
Oh, yeah. 27.
Yeah. It's still up, but it's bloodied by that shot.
Okay. And that was barely a hit.
The second one goes wide and misses completely.
That's why I can roll it again.
The 17 does hit for 10
Yeah.
plus what?
Yes, 1 second. Was 14.
Alright, it's still up. Mauritius. This thing dared to gaze at you.
Finish him.
I take one step ahead. Punch it.
Okay, a 17 will hit. And that is actually enough to crush it. You basically just punch it through the eye, and the eye explodes and it collapses.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hi there. Have you met my friend Dragon Ball Longsword? Also punch.
Okay, both of those hits, so 24 damage. And he is bloodied. Zodus, I will say, for the sake of this, you can direct the crab to move.
Yes. I just want to charge this guy on my crab.
Alright,
Let's
so
go! He's gonna have a crappy
I'd say
day.
for the sake of this, you can actually reach the guy. So you don't
Alright.
need him.
Thanks. And here we go. Take this! He's not an elemental. Take this! I was 20.
That is a hit.
20 points damage.
Yep.
And I'm a class 10. For 0 points damage.
That is a miss.
Well, that's it. Well
Okay.
done, crab.
The Nothic stares up at you, Zodus. So a Constitution saving throw from its rotting gaze.
It's rotting gaze. Constitution saving throw. Here we go. Whoop. A 26.
It seems to have no effect on the mighty Zodus. Are you?
IU is going to take a look check to see if there's anything else hiding in this goddamn room.
It doesn't look like it at present.
If
Still
there's
gonna
nothing hiding in the room, would
But
perhaps
make a
get
perception
some
check if you want.
heals on your monk.
Oh, 12. It's a
You do
shame.
not see anything.
Right, would that be my action?
In this case, you're an incredibly perceptive character, so I'd say no.
Right, okay.
You feel comfortable there are no more surprise Nothics.
I will move to Mauritius. Give him a pat on the back. I will make this a level 2 pat on the back.
Ah.
That's mighty kind of you.
16 HP to you.
And is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Alright, then let us move on to Everil. The hammer having just flown back to your hand, right? Oh no,
yeah,
you
I
didn't get it out. Right,
I
you got
couldn't-
out your hammer. The hulking crab is sort of in the way, but you can see the Nothic there and have realized that there's one behind you as well. Although it looks like your buddies might have that under control.
Yeah, let's take. Let's go for that one.
Alright.
Seems like he's giving me a bad look.
A 17 will hit, so it takes 15 points of thunder damage. And it is well bloodied now. Or rather, bludgeoning and thunder. As the hammer returns to your grasp.
I will try to finish him off with a spiritual weapon.
Okay. You strike him with the ghostly Mjolnir, but he seems to still be up. And it is the Stone Melder's turn. He is quite shocked. And but he also knows. Okay, what does this do? Yes. He's going to use erupting earth to
Son of a
burst
bitch.
up. Let's see. Now this is a 20-foot cube, and he's going to center it basically on the hulking crab and Zardes, because that's the immediate threat, and you can't get Everall without getting the Nothic, so it's just the two of you making the deck saves.
Deck save. Here we go. With advantage. At 21.
Okay, so you take half the damage, and your crab friend will unfortunately take. Hang on, why is this?
Yeah, the crab isn't very dexterous.
No, but it's also rolling whisper all the time, so.
Yeah, I understand the pain. I understand the pain.
I'll just quickly fix that.
Like, I'll always roll and forget that everything is on whisper. And then my player's like, oh, they have to make the save and they'll get a crit. I'm like, well, that kind of, I'm just going to reroll so you guys can see it. And
So
they'll roll
he
shit
takes
right after.
24 points. Alright, the Nothic's turn, the one that is near Mauritius. You are so close that it's actually going to lash out
He's going to rub expensive soap on my body.
with its claws. So a 20 and a 10
Both miss.
both miss.
Can
The
stay.
hulking crab has a turn.
Go,
and
my friend!
It is going to move you guys up one, and then it can make 2 attacks. So it's going to make 1 against the Nothic and 1 against the.
Melder.
Yeah. So against the Nothic, it's a 19.
Hey, nice.
And
20 down. No.
no,
Oh,
19 damage, but it is also grappled. Oh wait, no. Oh
Yeah.
yes, they can each grapple a claw. So the Nothic is actually crushed by the claw completely. Everall
Well
having done
done.
the groundwork there. The second one, he grabs at this stone melder, but the claw seems to slip. Despite his best efforts. Gak.
Move. Yes, I see the stone melt. So where is my character sheet? Okay, I moved the mark on him that I still had up, and I start shooting.
All right.
That's 30 damage.
It is indeed. Sorry, were you moving that to the Nothic or the stone melder?
Ah, the stone melder.
Okay. Yes, 30 damage.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I don't think I have a view.
You have sharpshooter, so
But I do have a view of the stone melder.
you do. So that hit. Your second attack.
And second retry.
15 unfortunately is not a hit either.
Okay. Well, at least it was one good hit.
Mauritius.
That would be me. Let's see. I'll punch the thing that's next to me.
Alright. The hit connects, hitting hard, but it is still up.
Then I'll accidentally slip my sword into its face.
Accidental or not, it crumbles and its throat is slashed.
Man, that's a slaughter.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'll punch that guy.
Ah, monks.
Ah,
Monkey business.
Oh god, is this guy even going to get another turn? No, he is not. Casadas.
Thank you for priming him, Mauritius. For
You're welcome.
tenderizing him. But, I can still miss it. Let's see. I'm gonna 24, maybe not.
Yes.
22 points of damage.
Oh, he has
And
one
if there
hit
is-
point.
Okay, then get this. I'm gonna 28.
How do you want to
9.
do this?
And so I will, as the crab has tried to slash at it and missed, I will just jump off the crab with my anchor, and I will look down at him, and I will say, "Earth and water, go back to the mud!" And I will make his face a big explosion of mud. Then I will pat the crab. Well done, good boy, good boy.
Good job, Rondorth.
Is it called
Rundorth.
Rondorth? Oh, that's so
Rundorth
great.
is sort of like clicking chittinously. He does, from your knowledge, have his mental faculties intact, I believe.
The target's game statistics, including mental ability scores, are replaced by the statistics of the chosen beast.
Fantastic.
Maybe not.
I shall speak with it. I can speak emissary of the sea, aquatic beast, and I'm really feeling here. I will speak with it, and I will say, "Good boy, we will do great things together. You will see."
Let's
And I
see.
try
How,
to
how
befriend
smart
him.
is this hulking crab? It has an intelligence of 3.
Yes.
Zardes, that's the dwarf from the delegation, Rundorth.
Well, look at him. It's a crab. I think he feels happier in his form. We should keep him like this.
That's not how this works.
I need to ride him to victory. Are you?
I can keep him in that form for like an hour longer, but
An hour,
it's kind of
Zama's
against his
Dwarf
will.
Rider.
Then we should hurry. If it's only 1 hour.
It-
To victory!
I don't even think he can fit through the corridors.
If this was an MMO, this would be my mount. So
Of course, he can squeeze through sideways.
Oh yes, of course. I can make him.
So Ayu is kind of just like, she's got her hands up, kind of moving towards him, like, look, this is kind of not a good, like, I did it against his will, and he's like, no, we must go. It's like, what?
Well done, Ayu. Well done. I needed the mount for my final
Ayu is
battle.
torn half and half between just reverting him back and just letting Zardes have his moment.
It feels like when I was riding Crimson Tide. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
won't you make Crimson Tide jealous like this, riding a dwarf?
But this is my land mount. Crimson Tide is.
Zardes, I can just turn you into a giant crab.
How can I ride myself? That doesn't
You
make any
wouldn't
sense.
have
Ayu.
to. I mean, not much would change. You'd still be powerful and intelligent.
How
Okay.
about we turn the next cultist into a giant crab?
Whilst you
That
guys are debating
Doesn't guarantee
the
friendship.
whilst you guys are debating the merits of turning cultists into giant crabs or maintaining the cultist, the fallen dwarf as your best sea buddy, who seems to actually be quite into getting revenge. Mauritius has surveyed the room and discovered that there are several interesting items. Mainly crystal staff, stone morning stars, and pieces of rock armor, as well as what appears to be a distinctly magical breastplate, which is sort of glowing radiantly with the symbol of Ogormok.
Is that medium armor?
It is, but it's metal
No.
armor. Oh
Ah,
wait, no.
shit.
Oh,
No, wait, no, it is not.
it's rock arm.
Crafted of
Hey.
polished crystal.
I can
Oh.
wear it.
Hey!
And it does not require attunement. It just requires,
Hey.
with help, 5 minutes of your time.
Someone help me get this son bitch on.
Oh, you would be so wonderful with crystal. Ayu.
I could finally have armor.
There's basically like 4 people going like, get the tiefling in the armor.
This isn't
Yeah.
against my druid thing.
Basically, while we are dressing her with Ayu goes like, how did it come to this?
No, I use down for this.
4 men and a crab? That's my ideal night out.
Alright, Ayu, the breastplate is yours.
Right, what's
Should
breastplate
give you 14 plus 1, so 15 plus.
Yeah.
You can add 2 of dexterity if you have it.
Hey, 17 AC.
Oh, that's an
Alright.
improvement. Wow.
You know
It
what?
is.
This is great. I'm keeping this forever. This is mine.
So you guys can hear shuffling about coming from this passage, which seems to sweep upwards. And from this direction, you can actually now hear muffled chanting. And it sounds like some kind of ritual is being performed. What do you do?
Let's go.
Let's go.
So you
Go
take
messy
the
as fuck
crab
up.
and squeeze
Do you-
through the tunnels?
Let's liberate.
Yeah, do you think you can give me like crab? Crab.
Yes. Hang on
Yeah.
a second.
We have some people that are somewhat hurt, right? Crab's hurt.
Let's
I'm
see.
hurt.
Show to
I'm not hurt.
players. And
You wanna heal a bit? I don't know if you want.
I'm debating on
I'm just
using
going to
a
make
master.
this controllable by everyone.
Maybe.
And then I will close off this.
I'll give the crab a heal. He gets 24 HP back.
The crab 24.
Yeah.
All right.
He's feeling
Mauritius.
less crabby.
Mauritius, I'll give you another level 2.
Thank you.
You've been a good boy.
Well,
Anyone else need a healing?
I'm good now.
If you have a little one, I will take it. Just
Actually, I have more level 2 slots. Than
yeah,
level
2 is
1
enough.
slots.
Like 2 is.
Okay.
Whoops.
Oh wait, I shouldn't have cast it like.
No, yeah, from the attacks.
That's
Nice. That's
Alright.
exactly what I need. Okay, great. Let's go. I ride my crab.
And so it's a great squeeze. And you think the chanting is coming from this direction.
Come on, guys.
You manage to squeeze the crab out into a much larger cavern. Let's see, G16. So, this cavern has a vaulted ceiling supported by 6 natural stone columns. Crystal growths protruding from the ceiling cast a lurid purple glow over everything. Issuing from a tunnel that descends towards the east is the loud... this is the way you've come from. But from this passage to the northeast, you can hear the sounds of summoning. And I'm guessing you're going to squeeze your crab through there?
If it's allowed, yes.
Yes.
Avast.
It's a mighty entrance.
With the crab and me riding with the anchor down. Who dare stand in front of the might of Sardas and his companion?
You hear a voice echo through the darkness, and it says, "You are too late, Zardas. Too late." This colossal cavern is an alien landscape filled with soaring stone buttresses, weirdly twisting columns, and gargantuan shards of glowing crystal that seem to be growing with every moment. A long path of steps is cut into the uneven floor and wends its way between the mighty stone pillars to the cavern's core. There, the steps climb to the base of a stone monolith that is constantly changing its shape, filling the great cavern with a thunderous, grinding noise. And as you arrive, Marlos Urnrail finishes a chant, and he essentially turns his back to you for a moment, speaks some words in Terran, and says, "With this key I call forth the Mountain of Doom, the great
Arrow.
and terrible Ogormok." And
Maybe we
he,
shoot him while he's talking.
you guys are too far away from that. Come on, man, this is cutscene.
Yeah, it's cutscene. Come on, don't press S.
And he takes a this magical pick, and he strikes this stone monolith, and the earth portal liquefies, revealing the colossal form of Ogormok.
Jesus. Poseidon, I mean.
That's a
This
face
is
only a mother can
where
love.
we will leave this session.
What a
And-
This is why you shoot enemies before letting them finish their speech. You goddamn cutscene lovers.
Well, basically, it would be a case of, since they're basically in darkness, you hear the voice echoing through the
Yeah,
darkness,
yeah.
Mhm.
and
Right.
you're not just quite there at the right time. And it would. He also has guards that would are now cowering before Ogormok. Guys, this is the ideal time, perhaps the climax of our adventure, as our heroes face the conclusion of Princess of the Apocalypse. So next session you will not want to miss. We will be doing the next session of Princess of the Apocalypse in 2 weeks' time, provided everyone is able to. No, we're into December, but I'm assuming that around the 16th should not be too much of an issue for most people. And
Fine.
we also will be back on Monday with Fausto's alternating game. And a shout out to the DDO guys tomorrow. I assume there is a game on, so check that out. And the rest of the channel. Otherwise, we ask the question, is it Monday yet?
Hey.
Bye, guys.
Bye.